Okay, if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping in. Please subscribe, like this video, gives it the thumbs up, hit the notification bell to get notified of new videos. Peace and blessings to all. Okay, so today's video is going to be my little fall back, spring forward checkup guide. So we're going to go through a few things and I'm going to tell you what to do for the new season that's coming up. And what I suggest you do, you don't have to, but I think you should do it. I think it'll be very helpful. Guys, excuse my glasses. My eyes are puffy. I've had allergies, so please excuse me. So we're going to be going through some things and I have to read, but my eye is a little foggy, so excuse me. So the first thing is to check your fire extinguishers. Everyone should have a fire extinguisher in their kitchen. Please check the foam and the expiration date and everything in there. Also, you should check your fire smoke detectors. If you have the battery operated ones, check the batteries, make sure they're fresh. If you have the electrical ones, check the prongs, the ones that plug into the wall, or the digital ones. Also, the radon and carbon monoxide detector, if you have a home, those need to be checked. Also, check all your lights. So you're going to check your lamps. You're going to check the plugs on the lamps. If you have ceiling lights in your bedrooms, you're going to check the sockets, make sure they're all good. You are also going to check all of your lights on your indoor or outdoor. If you have a home or if you have a condo, check the indoor and outdoor lights. So the lights when you're walking up to your home, if the lights come on, check it. Make sure all that is secure. Check your water hoses that are on the outside of the home, because the spigots can freeze when it gets really cold or down to a certain temperature depending on what kind of a climate you live in. I live in a very cold climate where it's probably going to start snowing in about Halloween time. So, either take the hoses off and bring them in. Check the outside spigots, make sure they're all tight and there's no water dripping so it doesn't freeze. Because if it freezes, it could come into your house and freeze your pipe. So check on that. Check the insulation in your attic. You may need a little bit more just to make sure that it's winterized for the winter. You're also going to check your windows, your doors. You're going to check all this for air leaks. And how you're going to do that is you're going to close the door or the window. You're going to put a dollar bill up to it. If it's flapping, that means you have air leaking coming in or out of your home. So what you're going to do is, once you do it with the dollar bill, to stop that drafty feeling, you're either going to put plastic around your windows or plastic around a door if you don't normally use that door. So some homes have 2 or 3 doors, so you may have an entry door to the front of your home, a side door to like the kitchen to the basement, or you may have a back door that comes in from the back of the house into the house to the kitchen. So if it's a door that you do not normally use, like wintertime, and there's a back door and you never use it because it's too much snow or you just don't go out there, you can seal off that whole door or that whole window, and that'll help the insulation stay in the house. That'll help your energy bill. Okay. Also, like I said, check for the air leaks that go outside, the side door, front door, back door, any cracks. You're also going to check your windows to see if the windows, sometimes the windows have little cracks on it. Maybe a bird flew into the window or a bat or something. And sometimes they hit it and they may have hit it a little too hard. It may have cracked. You may not even notice it summertime. But now that it's getting ready to start getting cold in wintertime, excuse me, I have something to drink here. So what you'll do is to start, you'll look at the windows, inspect it, inspect your screens. Sometimes the screens also rip. Make sure that those are good. And if you have an older home and you have storm windows, you need to check those too. Okay. So it's a foam strip that you're going to put on the door. And this is going to also stop the leak. So it's about this long and thick. And then what you do is it has tape on one side. So you'll pull the tape off, and what you'll do is stick it around the whole frame of the door. I'm not sure if you can do it with windows. You may be able to, but I know you can definitely do it with the doors. So like for me, I have an attic that I don't normally go up there and use. So I seal off that whole window with plastic. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. I do it the old-fashioned way. I put the plastic up and I use that gray hard tape, and I just the duct tape, and I just duct tape the window with the plastic because I'm not in that room. I'm not opening and closing the window, so I don't need that. And if I have a heater or a heat source, I cut that off because I'm not up there. If it's a room that you're not using, you don't need to heat it. Now, also, the other way you can do it is you can get this plastic. I think it's a kit. You have to check out your local hardware store. It's a kit, and you can use your hair dryer, and it seals it to the window and like that. I don't know how hard that is to get off once the summertime comes back. I don't use that method. I use the old-fashioned method. So what you do is just rub like a hard, like I'll say a hammer. You rub a hammer across the tape where you tape the window a couple of times, and then, rub it back and forth. And the tape, when you go to peel it, it should come off easy. That's what I normally do. Okay, the other next thing is if you have a home or an apartment, because sometimes you're liable for the sidewalks in your apartment, you'll get cat litter or sand, and you'll put that down instead of using that ice salt and ice rock. So the reason I'm saying this is because it happened to me. My steps were brick. I have a home, first time homeowner. I didn't know that you're not supposed to use ice salt or ice melt on the brick. I didn't know. I just figured, they use it on the street and concrete and stuff. So, but it ate away, and as it started to eat away, it started to break. So by the time the summer came around, the steps needed to be replaced. I might insert a picture here of what they used to look like and what they look like now. So, again, don't use the ice melt salt or anything like that. Try to use cat litter or sand. It works just as good. It'll give you traction. It's good for getting your car back and forth out of your driveway if you're in a snowy area. It's just good for that. Again, it's for gripping purposes, so you can use it on your driveways, your steps. The next thing is look at all of your policies. Now, this is very important, whether you're a renter, whether you're a homeowner, whether you're 18 or you're 88. This is for anyone in those times. So this is what you'll do. You'll look at all of your policies. So if you have a will, a trust, or a health proxy, you'll want to update that and look at it and see if everything is the same. That's good. You don't have to do anything. If you need to make changes, you need to add someone, take someone off, increase the amounts, add jewelry, whatever you want to do to your will or trust, you need to do that. So just say you had, quote unquote, your brother as your proxy for your health care. In case something happened to you, they're able to make medical reparations for you. If something was to happen to you and you became incapacitated, they can talk for you and say, yes, I want my brother or sister to have this medicine. So just say you and your brother got into an argument and you're like, I don't want to be bothered with him anymore. I want my sister to do it. This is the time you need to update your health proxy and change it to the person that you want to. Okay. You need to look further more into that. Do your own research because they have certain things for the health proxy. You can have more than one. So if you're very ill and you became incapacitated and you do not want to be resuscitated, you can get a DNR order. But again, do your own research, look it up, and see. Excuse me. Just get a drink here. Also, you'll check your life insurance policy. So you may want to, again, update that. You may want to increase it, decrease it. Your homeowners policy. And also, if you're a renter, you should have renter's insurance. I know a lot of people don't. I believe that it's not that expensive to purchase. So if you are a renter, you should get renter's insurance. And this is why. You live in an apartment. It's a mother, a father, and 2 kids. Just say you have a fire or something. You have renter's insurance. That'll help you pay for that. Check your policy in your area. It may not be that expensive to get. Maybe $10, $15, $20 a month. I don't know. But check your area. But you should get homeowners or renters insurance to protect you. If you're a homeowner, you know you need to have homeowners insurance. Okay? Car insurance, check that. If you've been a good driver for 5-6 years, you've had the same company on your car insurance, you may be able to get that decreased. Change your deductible. If your deductible is $500, you may want to increase it to $1,000. Just say your monthly payment is $75, it may go down to $50. So double check your car insurance policies for your deductible. The next thing is your credit card bills. Check your credit card. Holidays are coming up. This is a good time to see if you can get a 0 interest rate, a 0 APR, or a lower APR than you normally have. Just say you have one now at 15%. Maybe they can lower it to 10 or 11%. You never know unless when you call. You have to do the work. So call them. Be nice. Those representatives go through a lot. And just say, hey, I've been a good customer of ABC credit card. Can you lower my interest rate? Or do you have any special promotions going on for the holiday? That'll save you money. It's usually they'll give it to you for 6 months to a year. It depends. They may give it 9 months, but you just have to check with whatever credit card you have. The next thing is check your tires on your vehicle. Get it winterized. Start now. Check your fluids. Check your glass, your driver's glass, the front and the back, to make sure there's no cracks in there, no breaks, anything. Check your air pressure tire. Check all that. It's that time of the year. Also, get your flu shot. It's that time. So, FYI, get your flu shot. Okay, that's just a little tidbit I threw in there. The next thing is to stock up on hats and gloves. So this is for parents of small children, or if you're a grandparent. You know, normally when your grandchildren come to your house, they never have both gloves, or they have one glove and one sock and one shoe. So make sure you have hats, gloves, and socks for those little ones. House slippers, the little booty socks. I know when my grandchildren come to my house, the first thing they do is take off their shoes, and I have hardwood floors, and it's so cold. And I'm like, put some socks on like your country. So make sure you have those for your children, okay? The next thing is check the batteries in your wall clocks. If you have wall clocks, I think you should still have that, because if you lose power, at least you'll have that clock on the battery. Also, your landline phone. I know a lot of people don't have landline phones. I do. If you have cable, it may be cheaper if you get it in a bundle package. So if you get cable, internet, TV, phone. I think I'm saying that right. If you get the 3 bundle package, it may be a little cheaper than just getting internet on itself, because the internet by itself may be $80. But if you get the 3, it could be a little bit cheaper. So internet, TV, and phone, and it may be like $125, you know, so just look at that. So this is just my fall back, spring forward, little checkup guide, little hacks, just for you. Again, this is Verne Junk Closet. Thank you guys for stopping in. If you stayed to the end of this video, please again, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this video, give me 2 thumbs up. Namaste, peace and blessings to all. You guys have a pleasant night, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.